Just a quick prophetic word of reminder that, your integrity really matters, not just in a season or a particular season, but in general. You want to be known for your integrity. You want people to know that if there's something that, needs to be said, or if there's something going on, that you have so much integrity, they know that you will address it, or they know that whatever they hear about you, if they haven't heard it from you, they know it's not true based on who you are as a person. Okay. So again, the Bible also talks about, bad company corrupting good character. If the Bible talks about bad company corrupting good character, that means that your character actually does matter. Okay. So, it's important to really analyze who you're around, but it's also important to analyze your character, because the Bible says bad company corrupts good character, right? And God is saying you being around the wrong person can corrupt your character. It's very important that you yourself have to analyze your own character, as in you got to test your own spirit. And that is where you have to test your own integrity. Now, this is very quick because it's from a dream that I had, a prophetic dream. And I was in this store and there was a woman and we were buying perfume, and you guys know I love perfume, right? I heard her talking to someone and she was basically saying that she doesn't want to buy anything. She just wants to pretend like she's going to buy. So therefore, the people at the front desk can give her a bunch of samples and she can keep the samples, right? And then she came to me and she was like, oh, you should do that. You should save your money and just pretend like you want to buy something and get a bunch of samples. And I remember telling her, that's not integrity. I'm like, if you pretend like you're going to buy something, you're going to get a little bit of samples. You may get one of each sample. But if you actually buy something from the store and support their business, then what will happen is you may get a lot more samples just buying something from the store, because your integrity matters, your support matters, your honesty matters, and that is why you'll be rewarded with more samples. And then I remember telling her that that's usually what I do. I go to the store and I just buy a couple perfumes and usually get a bunch of samples, and I usually keep the samples and I bring them on vacation with me, and then that way I can try them out and see what I like, and then I go back and buy what I like, and then I get samples of new things that I don't have and test that out. And I said, you have to always move with integrity. And she's like, you actually buy it? I'm like, yeah, you don't have to buy a lot. You can just buy one perfume, but you'll get a bunch of samples and you can test out all these perfumes. I'm like, you go into the store and pretend you're going to buy something just to get samples, that's no different from stealing, because the motive behind it is to get something without actually supporting, and you have to actually lie to get that. It's not like you're being honest to get it, you're lying to get it. So that's no different from stealing, that's no different from being a thief, and that's no different from being deceitful, right? And then I remember telling her, like, as businesses, it doesn't matter how big the business is, how small the business is, samples also cost money. They also cost money to make. That's also inventory, right? So I was telling her, the more you move with integrity, right, and you build a relationships with the sales rep at the perfume store, most likely every time you come and you buy a new perfume, you're going to get a bunch of samples anyways, and that's because of your integrity, right? So I remember telling her this, and when I woke up, I saw in big white letters the word integrity. So sometimes, little habits and little things, little characteristics that we have, we may not think that it's deceitful. We may not think that it's bad character, because it's something that we may see as small or innocent. She didn't see anything wrong with pretending to buy something because she wants to get free samples. She saw that as like small little deception, or a small little white lie, but it's still deceptive. So when you actually pay attention to your characteristics and the things that you do, I'm telling you right now, you always operate from the fruits of the spirit. Okay. Integrity is very important, especially, I know it's important in general, but especially in this season, because many of you guys, you're going to be tested in this way, where some of you guys may think like that little thing or that little small white lie is not a big deal, but that could be where your test is. Your integrity could be tested in that moment. Okay. So I want to share this with somebody. I love you guys. I'll talk to you soon. Speaking of business, guys, I have so much inventory for face masks and face scrubs. I was going through my inventory and I realized that I have to restock for the summer sale pertaining to glow up serum and spot fading serum, because you guys did not play with those serums. But I noticed that the masks And the scrubs were very underrated. A lot of people don't know about the masks and the scrubs. Listen, the masks are a hidden gem, and so are the scrubs. The masks have to be refrigerated. A lot of people don't know that. They buy the masks, they have it in a hot place. These ingredients are natural, so they have to be refrigerated, okay? Also, refrigerating the masks really helps after the exfoliation of your face, because your face will be very sensitive after exfoliation, right? So the mask actually helps soothe the face. But the exfoliation of the scrub, what many don't know is that after you exfoliate gently, not rough, gently, leave the scrub on, okay, for 5 to 10 minutes, because let me tell you something. The ingredients in the scrub are meant for acne scars as well, and it helps with discoloration, right? So if you leave it on for 5 to 10 minutes, that will also help your skin absorb all the nutrients from the ingredients, okay? Then when you rinse it off, then you take your mask out of the fridge. Remember, your mask is going to be cool, right? Because it's in the fridge. And not only that, because you have exfoliated your face is extremely sensitive. The mask will help the sensitivity level because of the cooling effect of the mask being in the fridge. And because you've already exfoliated your face, now your face is going to be able to also absorb all the ingredients from the mask, okay? Because many people don't know about the effects of the mask and the scrub, a lot of people sleep on it, okay? So, anyways, I will be launching a sale on the masks and the face scrubs today, okay? I will see you guys later. I love you guys. Bye.